Welcome back to another GeekaWhat video, and today I'm taking you over the best £500 gaming PC build for the months of July and August 2016. So make sure to drop a like rating and subscribe. Let me know how your day is, how you're feeling in the comment section below. But let's kick off this build with some performance numbers. So with any build I always get asked, James, it's all great having a gaming PC build, but if it can't play games, what use is it? So how good is this PC? This build is going to smash the latest AAA titles at 1080 and 1440p. You're going to be getting 1080p ultra settings across the board, and the insane 8GB frame buffer on this card allows you to crank ambient occlusion, textures, anti-aliasing right up without having any significant issues. And even GTA 5, the VRAM whore, is going to be capable of running at really high settings without running out of frame buffer. So let's kick it off with the CPU. This CPU is the Intel Core i3-6100. It's clocked at 3.7 GHz, which is a really nice clock speed. It isn't overclockable, but with this motherboard and the stock cooler, you're not going to be doing any overclocking anyway, and it's just a really solid chip. It comes in at a decent price. It puts you onto the new DDR4, better overclocking, and you can upgrade this CPU right up to the i7-6700K on this motherboard with no issues whatsoever. It is a dual core, but the hyper-threading means that Windows sees it as a quad core, making it compatible with the latest AAA titles that require a quad core CPU. The motherboard is the MSI H110M Pro VD, if I can even speak. It's a Micro ATX board with an LGA151 socket. It's got room for up to 32GB of RAM in a 2x16GB RAM configuration, and in the current configuration I've chosen, there's room for up to 16GB of RAM, which is more than enough for gaming. It's got USB 3, PCI 3, and supports DDR4 memory with SATA 3 6GB/s ports. For the RAM, 1/8GB DIMM of Crucials Ballistix Sport is cheap, does the job, looks cool, and fits with basically any colour scheme. It's got a really nice silver heat spreader on there. It comes clocked at 2400 MHz, which isn't the fastest DDR4, nor is it the slowest, but you don't really need fast DDR4 for gaming. It's just cheap and great and reliable. Just pick it up, I promise you, it's good. For the RAM, not the RAM, I just did the RAM, come on James, get with the picture. For the storage, the Seagate Barracuda is a 1TB hard drive with a 7200 RPM platter speed. That's as fast as mainstream hard drives get. Of course you've got Western Digital's Velociraptor, but that's like an enthusiast grade kind of hard drive, and 1TB is more than enough for your movies, music, and of course your massive Steam library. For the video card, the Sapphire Radeon RX 480 performs equivalently, and in some cases even slightly better than GTX 980 from Nvidia. At a killer price point of less than £220, an 8GB frame buffer, and a really cool design. This is following AMD's stock design with that kind of coloured in fan ring. It not only performs great, but also looks great in your case too. It isn't too hot of a card considering it's an AMD chip, still going to be slightly hotter than Nvidia's counterparts, but good case airflow is going to be no problem with this card. For the case, talking of the case, I went for the Thermaltake Versa H24. It's an ATX mid-tower case. It looks good. It's got a window. You got like loads of room for expansion cards. USB 3 on the front for fast transfer speeds. Great case, great value. Go grab one. For the power supply, the XFX XT 500W is an 80+ bronze certified unit in an ATX form factor. It's fully normal form factor, and the 80+ bronze certification guarantees efficiency and that your parts are going to be fine. If you buy a crap power supply, then it can literally wipe out your whole system, but don't panic. This XFX option is super reliable and a super great choice. If you did enjoy this video, make sure of course to drop a like rating and subscribe. Comment any questions in the comments section below, and if it gets a bit crowded down there, hit me up on Twitter at GeekaWhat. Please do subscribe if you did enjoy this video, and for more techie kind of content, Amazon links and a PC part picker link for the UK are in the description below. And as always, we'll see you in the next GeekaWhat video.